What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I am doing some elemental energy reads. We just got some new energy shifts, and there's going to be the new moon tonight. I am on the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out the about section of the channel and the description box below. Hope everyone is doing well. The messages for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as a collective. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Door to Spirit. Angel of Balance. Healer of the Ages. 7th Chakra, Archangel Uriel. Strategy, card 21. Some of your guys' intuition is probably like on point at this point in the game. 2nd Chakra, Archangel Ariel. Could have guides that are trying to communicate with you as well. They're trying to bring balance into your life, but they're also waiting for you to kind of give the okay for them to come in and heal you, because they're not allowed to come in unless you invite them. 6th Chakra, Archangel Metatron. This has to do with third eye, crown chakra, and something to do with confidence, kind of like how you view yourself. And you have broken heart in action. Okay. The World card kind of flew out in reverse. Man holding a coin. Caring connections. And door to personal healing and happiness. Some kind of cycle that's not over for some of you guys with a, could be anyone. Just some kind of cycle where it involves money. It could be a job, it could be a marriage. See both for some people. Where it's not like this door is kind of like not completely closed. When it comes to like your third eye, or when it comes to there's broken hearts and coming up with a plan for your life, kind of to move forward. You guys do need some healing. You do. And on the opposite side of it, maybe some of you are just vibrating really high. Maybe you were able to balance out your chakras and you are healing, so now you're able to heal other people. Your intuition, I would pay attention to that, especially like when the wind blows or when you have a window open, you get like a rush of air. There's some kind of plan that you guys are trying to do when it comes to money, or there's someone in your life who wants to provide more or something to do with that, but I feel like their self-confidence is a little bit messed up. This person might have some pretty deep-seated childhood trauma, which kind of affects, I feel like, shame and guilt and, you know, all these levels of fucking programming that we have. It really does block our chakras, especially when it has to do with like sexuality and religion. They want you to take action on this situation where you ended up getting hurt really bad. because you have been leaving this cycle open for a long time, and in order for like the cornucopia, for things to come in, that's new energy into your life. Some of you guys need to go back to when you were 11. Some of you it was 17. Some of you it was when you were 9. Some of you it was when you were 14. There's a lot of healing stuff that needs to happen, but it's like the door's open and the angels are kind of sitting here like, you know, are you going to invite us in? Are you going to let us do this? Like, they want to help you succeed in whatever it is that you're trying to do with this job or income or just being stable. But it does have a lot to do with balance. It has a lot to do with listening to your intuition, and it does have a lot to do with healing some things that we don't like to talk about. So we can close this fucking cycle out of whatever this bullshit was from the past that's fucking haunting our subconscious every night. Let's be honest. They're saying that the new treatment for like childhood trauma and all of this subconscious, everything that we're trying to get rid of and heal from, basically that's in our subconscious brain, people are starting to do like hypnotherapy or like sleep hypnosis or something like that, because I guess that's what people are trying to do with healing some of these behavioral patterns, some of this really deep-rooted traumas and like abuse and stuff like that. So maybe that's something that someone should look into. You have the 3rd chakra. Some of you guys you have the angel of strength. You're just surrounded by angels, I think. Strength, balance, you know. You're loved a lot by this spiritual group of people, whether it's just angels or guides or, you know, you have man holding a heart. I feel like for some of you that could be a guide from your past as well, but at the same time, for some of you guys, this is someone that you have in your life, or this is you, that knows that you have these feelings for people, but you have yet to take action on it because your self-confidence and stuff is kind of fucked up because somebody broke your heart really bad. It's like you're trying to come up with a plan in your life to move everything forward, but at the same time, you might be manifesting the same shit back into your life if you haven't released it. And I'm not throwing shade, I'm just saying we as a collective have to make a active attempt to try to clear some of this stuff, because it's really holding us back, and we just don't even know how much things have affected us, and you know, our belief patterns and our like 90% of our morals and values are just, I don't know. It's time to kind of move into new energy, but what they're saying is that this is going to require healing. This is going to require us to rip this band-aid off of some pretty deep-rooted shit. Okay, it's not pretty, it's not something that, you know, is going to be one day and you're done. This is stuff that we have suppressed for hundreds of years, thousands of years. This is something we were never even taught how to get rid of, and then we just kind of like built our lives on top of it, and it's deep. And I'm a Scorpio, so I can say that I understand what that's like. You guys just need to have a little bit more patience with yourself and know that you're on the right path, that you're surrounded by a community of support if you would just reach out and say something to somebody that, you know, or accept the help or invite people in. Because if you feel like you have too much going on and you're just completely tied up and you don't know what to do, you know, don't deceive yourself into thinking that things aren't going to get better for you, or that they can't, or that, you know, that negative self-talk that we tell ourselves sometimes, that, you know, goes pretty deep. Some of us had really fucked up parents. Some of us need to realize that you can make your own money, that there really is no reason to stay attached to things that you know are going to blow up, that some of us really do need to heal our heart chakra and open it up to truly be happy with ourselves or another person. Some of you guys were with someone who completely drained you of your money, and now when it comes to getting in any type of relationship or letting anyone in, it's like you think about it, but you really don't let anybody in. I see you guys walking down a pretty decent path, but it's kind of like at this point in the game where we kind of have to let, for one, sleeping dogs lie, and two, if things are going to blow up and we're going to fight or we're going to scream or yell or we're going to have to heal some deep-rooted shit, it's time to just start the process, I think, so that you can move on with your life. I mean, some of you guys either already are doing this or you will, or maybe what they want you to know is that whenever you're ready, you just have to kind of speak up a little bit. I don't know what your guys' religious beliefs are, but I wholeheartedly believe in angels. I wholeheartedly believe that we have ancestors and spirit guides with us. And not a lot of people are comfortable going into a counselor and talking about things, especially men, because you guys are the most oppressed people out of everybody, and you guys have been through some shit too, I feel like it's time to just let the people that have been in your corner, like, kind of waiting for you to say something in, and to let them help you, know that you're strong, that this can be balanced out, that new things are trying to come in, but not believing in yourself, or coming up with this strategic plan like y'all always do, and not taking action because of a heartbreak, holding your heart to your chest, and not letting this cycle end with whoever is just blocking you from blessings like new things and new energy coming into your life. I mean, some of you guys have the capacity to be very strong healers in the community as well, but it starts with you, where you're at with that. I think that it's time for the earth signs to get their confidence back and know that at the end of the day, nobody is as solid as you guys. Nobody is as organized as you guys. Nobody is as loyal and committed when you want to be. That you guys are the most grounded individuals out of all of the signs. And I think that you spent a lot of your time doing the same mundane work, home, the hustle and bustle, where we don't really take care of ourselves, we take care of other people, and because that's what you're taught, is to provide and be stable and do these same things. But at the same time, sometimes it's okay to go in another direction and know that there's other possibilities to come out okay or even better than you were before, because let's face it, if things were going so well, then we wouldn't be so disappointed and struggling with self-confidence and struggling financially, or struggling completely just in over our heads with things in our lives that we don't want to ask anyone for help. We don't want to let people close to us, when you guys really do have the same love that you've given to some people in your lives. Like, people do want to give it back to you, and it's important for you to know that, even if you distance yourself and don't want to ask for help, or don't want to seem, that pride thing, don't want to ask anyone for help, or don't want to tell anyone, like, fake it till you make it thing isn't going to work anymore. It's just like, it's time for you guys to be able to live and laugh and love again. Don't you think? I mean, the good always outweighs the bad, if that's how you want to see it. A lot of us go through fucked up things. A lot of us have to go through processes where we fall down and we get back up, and a lot of us are struggling, and a lot of us have mental health issues, or things where it's not perfect on paper or in person or on pictures. It's just like, let's be real for a second. you don't have to pretend things are fine when they're not. So it's up to you, you know, what you guys want to do. You definitely have people that care a lot about you, whether it's on this realm or another one. So I hope that this helps you out, and I hope you guys have a good night.